A Florida jury found Tesla partly liable for a fatal crash that involved its autopilot system, and they've ordered the company to pay $243 million in damages. The case centered on whether Tesla's technology and marketing, or the driver's admitted negligence, were mainly to blame for this deadly incident. The crash took place in Key Largo, Florida in 2019, and it involved a Tesla Model S that was running on autopilot. The vehicle ran a stop sign at high speed and struck two people who were standing by a parked car. One person was killed, and the other was severely injured. The driver admitted to being distracted. He had dropped his phone and expected autopilot to react, but the system didn't break or alert in time. On top of that, Tesla's design allowed autopilot to operate outside of its intended use case, for example on city streets rather than highways. The plaintiffs, which included the victims and their families, claimed that Tesla misrepresented the capabilities and safety of autopilot, basically suggesting it could prevent accidents even in situations where it wasn't really designed to operate. They also alleged that some pretty critical evidence, like data and video from just before the crash, had been concealed or not disclosed by Tesla, and was only later recovered by the plaintiffs' experts. The plaintiffs also argued that a defect or insufficient warnings in autopilot contributed directly to the crash and its fatal outcome. Tesla asserted that the primary cause was driver error. The driver admitted distraction and misuse of the technology. Tesla also maintained that autopilot had no design flaws, and that assigning liability to the company for a driver's reckless act was inconsistent with state law and unfair to manufacturers developing safety technologies. Tesla pointed to warnings that autopilot required driver supervision and wasn't suited for all situations. The jury attributed 33% of fault to Tesla and 67% to the driver. Tesla was ordered to pay about $42,600,000 in compensatory damages, which is its proportional share, and the entire $200 million in punitive damages, totaling about $243,000. Jurors found autopilot had a defect and Tesla misled customers about its true capabilities. Withholding or mishandling of crash data by Tesla further influenced the jury's perception of responsibility. The large punitive damages reflected a determination to send a clear message to manufacturers about transparency and safety claims in advanced driver assistance technologies. However, it is not over yet since Tesla intends to appeal. Tesla formally objected to the verdict, filing motions to either throw out the jury decision, reduce the damages, or secure a new trial. The company stated that the verdict undermines automotive safety and intends to appeal all elements of the jury's decision. Tesla argues that upholding this verdict would stifle innovation, undermine road safety, and encourage future juries to penalize manufacturers for introducing new safety technologies, rather than lay blame on reckless drivers. Do you agree with the jury's decision, or would you have ruled another way? Share your thoughts with us in the comments below.